So in the 1700s, I have a lot of shit about what was going on in Russia, what was going on in America, and not too much. But that was like King George the Third and Charlotte time, which seems to also be with this Queen Anne shit, which is King James' daughter, who portrayed her daddy. And I ain't even know all this shit. Like I didn't know. I was following my ancestor, and which is her brother. My ancestor is Queen Anne's brother, and she was on the throne, so she felt threatened by his ass because he was the male. And I get it, because when you're the oldest, they put her as queen in time, but it got into this religious bullshit, Protestant and Catholic, and I don't even get that shit. So I really be like trying to stay out of the religious shit. Because I've been talking about, it started with the new archbishop urged to scrap £100 million fund over slavery links. Sarah Mulholland pictured smiling, short blonde hair, and wears glasses. Getty source. This was December 28th, 2025. At 10 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time, the Archbishop of Canterbury has been urged to scrap plans to spend £100 million over the Church of England's historic links to slavery. In a letter seen by the Saturday Times, a group of conservative MPs, which Parliament and peers, I guess peers is the Lords, urged Dame Sarah that spending the money, they claim the funds can be legally spent on churches and payments of clergy wages. In a statement, the church commissioner said the arrangements for the funds were developed in transparency and a line of charitable law. She's currently the Bishop of London, who will take her new role next month, so she's not even in the role yet. The Church of England's link to slavery was in a proposal announced January 2023. The publication, Church Historical Links to the Transatlantic Slave. The report requested by the church arm was established by the Queen Anne in 1704 to help the poor Anglican clergy who were used finance for great evil, which if you remember the Catholic popes were very rich, but the Protestants believed in poverty, but they were real bad. So she used basically some old funds that Henry had in conquest to put in this fund. But by the time she had her little issues or whatever, her oldest son or only son died and left no heirs. On her deathbed, I guess she decided to write in a will, the last will and testament, that it would go to her brother. But Parliament and people barged in the room on her deathbed, tried to get her to sign or pass the staff to someone else. And it was just a mess, which called the Jacobite uprising, caused the Queen Anne's Revenge, which goes into Blackbeard and the pirating. Yeah, somebody asked about pirates and gold and stuff today. Or Pirates of the Caribbean. How some of the people in the Caribbean have links to England.
It was 48% from Nigeria. I don't know why, but it just had such a huge impact. All these questions were triggered simply by doing this DNA test. I'm expecting to find, obviously, slavery, because that's how we ended up in the West Indies. Irish. So I would love to know.